So Fiji will be kicking off, chasing their first victory of the campaign. Fiji and Papua New Guinea, new inclusions in this tournament this year thanks to the Pacific Australia Sports Program. An important pathway, and as we've seen, so much talent. As we get things rolling along in game 4 on day 2 action. And the First Nations Gems with first opportunity with ball in hand. Morton Stewart plays it. Now Nancy Sullivan. The physicality of this match is going to be a constant theme. That one goes off the shoulder and bounces into the arms of the Fijians. So now they turn it over and have great field position here. Looking to offer something in attack. It was a tough start to their campaign yesterday, so they'll be fired up for more on day 2 as Mutu takes it straight and hard. On the outside, Naka Takua gets it on the inside, and look at the offload ability, such a strong part of the Fijians' game. Nakaukau Kuva in the 14 jersey. She has options to play with left and right. She has a sniper herself here, and she may go all the way, but great defence, desperation defence from the Gems. And that'll be a turnover.
Hard to believe it's only been 1 minute and 30 seconds. I feel like that's just been action-packed with 2 different sets, a couple of changeovers now with the First Nations Gems coming out, but defence from both sides.
Physical early on, so the Gems now from their own 10, bringing it out through Tiana West. Slow play the ball. Last switch, waiting for it, now gets it to her left, finding Sullivan. Happy to earn the right. Going tough through the middle before looking to go wide are the Gems. Now look for some options in that left hand flank. They got flyers out wide, and here's one of them through Weatherall. Play for the Rabbitohs in the Tasha Gale competition. Plenty of experience and pedigree to get to their kick. Gems. Some a bad one as well. High. Baharu loses that one. It's gone forward, says the referee. Was it a Gems hand as well? So they do survive.
They do. It was a tricky one to catch, though. That was a really high pull there, and a tricky one for the 14 to get under. But she's done well. They've regained that as well, as we see in the replay now. There it is. Great pressure, though, from the First Nations Gems player. I think it was the 22, maybe.
Paculis, I believe.
Paculis,
the Canadian.
yeah. Oh, yes. The new additions, which have been great as well. We've got Mark Hayer out there as well. Bayless, the American combined winners too, playing alongside our First Nations Gems, but also alongside all the teams in the competition.
Fiji with the feed. They are pressing forward. And there is Akaya Belarus making the tackle there, the 21. But Fiji holding firm and trucking it up the middle. Kilwikana in the 8 jersey takes it over the 30. They've got some good skills. But look at the defence of the Gems muscling up. Last switch there in Wallace getting forward. And again forcing the error early on. It's a bit of a sloppy start from both sides.
Yeah, a bit of a sloppy start, but great defence from the Gems and the pressure that they've put on Fiji to be able to force that mistake for Makoto. I think defence has been probably one of the biggest parts of this first 5 minutes of the game, and probably why we haven't seen any points forfeited either.
Physicality Constant theme amongst these two, but now a chance down that left-hand side and going towards the line. And here goes the First Nation Gems through Newton. Newton, she's powerful and takes it inside the 10. The Gems looking strong here with ball in hand. A real chance. Now the back door there, missing the first target, but finds the second. Morton Stewart gets held up by 4 Fijian defenders. The referee has found a little error in there as well. And that's a good let off there for Fiji because they were looking strong down this right-hand side.
Again, great defense though. You really can't fault the Fijians. And how they've been able to keep the First Nations Gems outside of the line. A little mistake in the play the ball, I think it was. Great contest though. First 6 minutes, no points on the board. Just shows how evenly matched.
No one pops out the back door there. A bit of pressure. Fiji do well to dive on it. So on their own 5, they will play it. You see the crowd get behind Fiji. Always a crowd favourite, that's for sure. Across men, women, multiple sports. The Fijians, great to watch at full flight. So on the attack, they go. Kulkani Nami. The Gems defence is ferocious early on, getting up in the face. Fiji are making not many metres, and that's what they need. Just hanging around a bit too long as a Wallace getting pinged. It's a great touch finder as well. Juanuve with the kick. So what can they offer up here, Fiji? They'll tap and go on halfway on the second attempt. It's off the mark there. Jortini with ball in hand. Fiji get things moving. Makoto tucks ahead and moves it forward. Looking for runners left and right. Now Culver goes right side and a bit of a obstruction there, and the referee is all over that one. Just getting the running lines wrong on that occasion. Trying to find their timing early on.
Yeah, and I think that as well, they're trying with the ball movement to find a passage that they can get through, but the defence from the First Nations Gems has just been solid like a brick wall.
And that's not what they want, not finding touch. So Fiji have another chance with ball in hand, a let off. The Fiji having plenty of possession, can they convert it into points? Tabua. Good metres. Now Culver gets it away now to Mudu. Kiluikana out the back door. Now Kuva. Juanuve. Here goes Droltini on the inside, off and left and just losing control of it. Probably the best sequence we've seen in a while, but just that last pass.
Yeah, it was a bit flat that it was forward, unfortunately, but they had the momentum. They're starting to build now and put the plays in place that they need to. And, you know, that left edge in the likes of Dratini, the number 4, has been great in the centres. But we can see here, unfortunately, the pass has just gone forward. Would have been great, though, but good defence from the Gems as well to sort of stop that. But we'll see a scrub now.
Bamlett will feed it in. Australian schoolgirls representative. Another talented number 7 in this country. To left-hand side now. Through Newton. She's got some pace and just shepherded towards the touchline. Good covering defence there. Juanuve making the tackle for the Gems. Their first real chance with ball in hand. They've been on the back foot early on in this first 9.5 minutes as we still search for our first score. Having a crack, left-hand side. Forced to just concede the tackle there. Last switch. They needed a penalty there because they've lost their way a bit in their structure.
It's just a bit of an arm wrestle at the moment. No points conceded. This is the first game where we haven't seen points in the first 10 minutes. So we'll see what the First Nations Gems now can do.
They have a full set of 6. 30 metres out from the try line. Phillips out to Bamlett, drops it back underneath now for Sullivan. Nancy Sullivan takes some stopping. Now Phillips on the outside finds Bamlett on a tough line for the number 7, takes it inside the 10, demanding quick ball is Phillips, and she gets it right side. The 22 there is Peculis, the Raven from Canada. Plays it, Phillips. Right hand side, and there it is once again. A let off. They're playing an enterprising style of rugby league, but just not executing.
No, and I think it speaks to the pressure that Fiji's been able to put on early on to force Peculius to make that error in the play the ball. But exciting, looking at the future of women's rugby league and, some potential Indigenous All-Stars out there, as well as the Pacific representation from Fiji. Some absolute talent on display over the next few days.
So Fiji on their own 10. We'll start again. Juanuvek. You go right-hand side. Trying to find some momentum. It's been very stop-start from both sides. The errors creeping in. Who will break the deadlock? 0-0. 12 gone. Slow play the ball. Coming there from Takua. And again an error. It's been a constant theme in this 12-minute stint. Whatever side can hold on to the ball seems the side that will break the deadlock. We get 6 again here. Offside the call against the Fijians. It's Peculius. She'll play it. There for Phillips. Left-hand side they go. Tough carry once again. Just trying through Maileta. Phillips left-hand side numbers. Bamlett holds it up. And Muskell, but they can't get across the line. What a great shot. And courageous defence from Fiji. Murphy it was in the 20. Thought she was going to go all the way, but what a tackle. Phillips, quick recycle. Holds it up for Fleming. Fiji's defence is something else. But Bamlett still firing the shots. Goes wide out too. Tillett, and now one more. And there it is, finally at long last. Just simple numbers on the outside. And it's the American international, Makaya Belarus, with the opening score. And it's taken 13.5 minutes, Alex.
It's the longest we've seen, but I think as well the best defence we've seen from Fiji as we watch the replay here. And I think because they had so many players on the left side, it drew so many of the Fijian defence. But these lovely passes through the halves to find Tillett in the number 5, and then Makaya Belus, the centre, the winger from America, first points down. But lovely insight from the halves to be able to shift it from left to right and catch a lot of those Fijian defenders on the back foot and finally free up some space. Great insight from Tillett as well. She probably could have taken it herself. She's a very staunch player. But Makaya, try scorer, will also, looks like, take the kick.
Here we go. Love to see that. Line it up. We're out wide as well. It must be said, there have been handy injections. These two successful players of the combine. She's in a hurry. Waste no time. Plenty to work on there, but it's a good start for the Gems.
It's a great start, and great to see the smiles on Markea and all the players' faces as well. But here is again, the first points. Took them 13 minutes to get there, but it's the half in Bamblett who finds Tillett before Markea. The American goes over for first points for First Nations Gems. And it looks like Fiji will inject some of the bench into their players. We can see Diavondra jumping on. And it looks like number 5 as well, Solate Thokosaninga, will also be playing on. So some fresh legs might be what Fiji needs.
Absolutely, the defence would be taken out of them too. Tough on the fitness.
And second day as well. Like, this is when the fatigue starts to kick in. And then they've still got to back it up tomorrow and on Sunday. So the physicality of all these athletes is sublime. Really impressive.
Just looking for a tee. Here it comes. So the First Nation Gems, after long last, they have been the better team in this first half, but couldn't execute into points, and finally they do so. The most important part is what they do after they're scoring points, because there's been a few errors on both sides.
Yeah, a few errors, a bit of an arm wrestle, I would say, the first 13 minutes. It was really hard to judge or sort of make out anything that was great. But here we go. This might be the momentum that they need.
It's all been about defence in the first 16 minutes. And the Gems leading 4 points to nil. Centre field. Once again, Hinch directing traffic. She's been impressive. The number 6. As Fleming takes it down. Short side. Again, Hinch gets a good pass away to Newton. Nika Newton, who was played for Fiji in 2019. No stranger to that style of play. Weatherall, the outside backs getting involved on the edge. So the Gems looking for another before half-time. At the moment, there's no way through that wall. Good defence from Fiji. Last switch out to Bamblett, goes to the right boot. It's a good kick. It's bobbled and dropped. Great attempt there on the outside. Kokana Siga she had it at first and then just popped out at the last moment.
It was a great kick from Bamblett though, but the pressure from Tillett and Markea on that right wing. We'll see the replay here. Lovely insight from the half, the playmaker, Talara Bamblett. It was a tricky one to catch. Solate doing her best. But another opportunity for First Nations Gems to maybe put some points on with only a couple minutes left in this first half.
So here they go again, the Gems holding the attack. Hinch holding it up for Newton. Power and poise, and has she got it there? She's certainly claiming it, and the referee agrees. What a try, what a line to Nika Newton.
Well, we said that mistake might have been costly for Fiji, and it certainly was with a runner like Newton. Lovely pass from Hinch, and she finds a space. She palms off not one, but two of Fijians' defence to find the white line and get some more points on for First Nations Gems.
She came from an absolute mile away. She wound up, full head of steam. Great running line. And as a selector, as a coach, that's what you love to see, someone putting their body on the line for their team when it matters most.
Yeah, certainly something you'll see in both of these teams as well, playing for more than each other, but their communities and their cultures as well.
No good for the conversion. You see it here one more time. You can't even see Newton in the frame. She doesn't arrive until, there she is, at a full head of steam. Look at the power, runs over the top and then just gets there on the white line.
Yeah, like a spring, she was just winding up in the back of play and then absolutely unleashes onto Hinch's pass.
Score remains 8 points to nil. There won't be time for the restart. That'll do for the first half. It's the First Nations Gems holding on to a slight lead, 8-0 over Fiji. Set to go here for a massive second half. The Gems holding an 8-0 lead over Fiji, but it's been an enterprising first half. And just like that, it continues on. Just little errors hurting. So now we set up for our first scrum of this second half. And what do you think is the keys for Fiji to get back into this contest, Alex?
I think they just need to hold on to the ball. Would be a great start, but also I'd love to see it get out to the edges as well. We saw Dratini, the number 4, on the jumper on the centre. They've got the space, they've got the pace, they need the space. So this might be...
They might find some here going very lateral, but someone that has the speed to do it. Duanuvet, the number 1 jersey, she plays it. So keeping it going up Fiji. They're happy to try anything at this point. They need some points. They need them desperate. That one's gone backwards, says the referee, off the hands of Tabua. Falfal Thiva in the 14 jersey holds it back. And here come the Fijians. This is better. Good passage of passing. Kokana Siga. She plays it just short of the 40. They keep it in motion down that left-hand side. And going very close to that touchline as well. The Gems almost pushing them across the chalk, but on the 50. And Fiji keeping ball in hand. That one's a wayward pass out the back, but play on is the call. Another bounce pass off the leg into another defender, and it was an arm in there, so it's got a bit scrappy there for Fiji.
Yeah, a bit chaotic. They really need a bit of structure now. When that played the ball, they were all standing about 10 metres back, so I think that's probably what led to this wayward pass. As we see in the replay, just a little bit of a scramble and a kick to finish, but yeah, need some more structure. Maybe the halves need to start working a little bit more and directing their team a little bit about.
So the Gems now with a good platform to attack from. Luswich, back off her left foot, gets a pass inside to Howard. Jessica Howard will play at centre field. And again, keeping ball in motion, this time through Wallace. Driven back in the tackle. Left side once again, through Casey now, and she just has a look. And makes a costly error, and Fiji dive on it once again. So both sides, a few errors in this second half as well. Now the Gems looking to make up for it in their defensive effort. That's a real coach killer for both sides early on here.
Yeah, it is. They're just really struggling with sort of the basics of just holding on to the ball. And, you know, if they're struggling with the passes, shorter passes, just going one out sometimes to get the meters, they might need to just go back to simple footy here.
Tabua gets picked up and driven. We'll call time off here. There is a Fijian play it down. In back play. Just take a moment here to check on her, how she is going with the support of the trainers.
Let's go, B! Let's go!
She'll be coming from the field, getting a bit of assistance. Looks to be from this hit here. She was driven back in the tackle, and 3 Gems players over the top. Looks to be holding the ribs. So I hope she's alright, nothing too serious. But Fiji will continue with ball in hand. So back to live action now. And again, the Gems lifting in defence. Good shot there for Wallace, who's been busy since coming onto the field, the 18 jersey. Now to Akua, she plays it. Down the short side, bit of footwork there from Thalthal Thiva. Fifth and final. Need a big kick here for Fiji. He hoofs it downtown, that cops a hand, a couple of hands, and the error as well from Indy Tillett. And that is just what Fiji needs.
Yeah, exactly, and I think Natasha Theva in that hooker position is really starting to gain some confidence now. She took a run by herself, starting to direct plays a little bit more. You can hear the momentum building on the sideline too for Fiji. So it could be a costly error from Tillett. As we return to live play.
Fans getting behind the Fijians. If they can score here, it's anyone's game. 14 on the clock.
And as I said, Nafatha Theva was making some confidence. She's been subbed off, but she's been replaced with some fresh legs, with Makoto taking her place.
Great performance. So now Fiji on the charge. Can they get back into this contest? Need some points and need them fast. Lukaki Uname plays it. About 12 away. Duanuve, short side, going towards the line. And great defense, driving across the chalk. Veikoso, the captain, just running out of room.
That's great defence, though, from the First Nations Gems. They were on the right side. Lovely insight from the number one to find her winger. But Layla Murphy, an absolute try saver. She did it all by herself, too. Absolute slingshot out of the park, out of the field of play.
Impressive from Murphy. She's been one of the best of the last few performances for the Gems. So now they have a chance. They do well there, holding them out. 8 points of difference remains the score. Tillett in the middle. Hinch now. Just tips it on. And now for Howard once again, gets a good pass away to Bamblett. And here come the Gems on the outside, running over the top. Jukes and keeping it alive. This is great skills from the Gems. That one out the back door, and that one's very high. Coming forward, the referee's going to let that one go. Would be very much around the head for me, but play on is the call for the Gems. Gianna West this time, making inroads. Fifth and final. Hinch. Cut pass, and that one's intercepted. And here go Fiji. And the crowd getting behind. The covers coming across. The captain, Veikoso. Can she go all the way? Belarus is coming across. One to beat for the corner. And try time, Fiji. What a try, the captain's knock. Veikoso going the length. And aren't they happy?
That is going to be one of the best try celebrations from the sideline I think we have seen all carnival, which just speaks volumes of how excited Fiji are to be. But there it is. She took it all herself. 80-metre run from the captain, Vitorina Veikoso, the Fijian. She's off. Tillett couldn't catch her. Neither could the American Markea. Right in the corner. That's what dreams are made of.
And that's what the Fijians need, is something like that just to spark them and get some confidence. And I tell you what, she had some work to do, didn't she?
She ran 80 and off an intercept too. That's the first intercept that we've seen at the carnival. First one as well with 4 points. That is so well deserved from Fiji. They've been building, they've been working. And like we said give Fiji some space. They've got some speed behind them. And, you know, speed was there, Veikoso for Fiji. I think the crowd and the support for Fiji just speaks volumes to how much of an impact these Pacific Nations teams have in the competition and how passionate they are about rugby league as well.
Down the touchline, they were cheering her home all the way. There's a conversion. Doesn't find the target, so it's game on here. 8 points to 4. We see the replay here once again. This was picked off, an absolute visionary play from Vaikosu. And look at the determination. She had so much work to do. She saw Bamlet coming across and pinned the ears back. The captain's knock.
But Markea, the American, she's a speedster. She came from God knows where. It would have been the far right-hand side of the field to meet the captain on the try line. Not quick enough, though, for Vaikosu. Too quick, and just like that, there's only 4 points in it.
So don't go anywhere. Grandstand finish coming up. Could have your company on NRL.com. Every match live and exclusive. Day 2 of 4. And that one's been overcooked. So now the sea of momentum is shifting just a little.
Yeah, something was brewing for Fiji, and I think Vaikosu's try just cooked it even more.
Sparked them into gear. Now they have a good chance to reset and go again. Here we go again. Fiji on the charge. Makoto driven back in the tackle. Great to see the fans in full voice. Big shot there over the top. Morton Stewart for the Gems with a big hit. But Fiji with some confidence. Makoto plays at the back door. Loopy pass, a dangerous pass as well from Wanga, but it's scooped on the fly and still alive for Drotini. And she'll play it. 30 away. Fiji, can they deliver a magical moment? Centre field. Sukaki Nami gets it outside. Kulbikano, and now here goes the Flyers on the edge. A powerful run. Lama Bao, she plays it. Waiting for it. Deep into the pocket, the crossfield kick. Nakutua, but great take under a lot of pressure. And now a penalty to go with it. Looks to be Newton over there with its catch. That's a big moment right there, Alex.
Yeah, I think this is the most momentum we've seen, and aggression from Fiji as well. That's a great completed set and great field position for them as well. I think Vaikosu's try gave them a lot of confidence.
But hang on just a moment, they haven't found touch, and that is an absolute coach killer. And Fiji have a full set in prime field position. Here they go. Oh, what a hit there. Peculius. Can someone do a rib check? What an absolute nail-biting shot from the Canadian. But Fiji maintain possession. Makoto. 10 away. Just 4 points the difference. Right side. Now Tukua out to Juanuve, and that one's copped to deflection, but it's play on the call now to Vaikosu. She leaves it behind. And the referee finds the error in there. And oh boy, this is all on.
Certainly heating up, and we'll see it here from the Fijians. They were going towards that right edge again. Vaikosu was there. She was waiting and ready. But there's just been a bit of a fumble between the hands here. And another one for Vaikosu, just unable to seal again. 4 points for her team, but great defense from the First Nations Gems. Their markers are working hard as well, particularly the Canadian and also Howard, Jessica Howard, the captain. Great pressure that they've been putting on the Fijian team in defence.
So 5.5 left on the clock. 8 points to 4 as Newton takes it up. There for Howard. And now another penalty going the way of the Gems. That'll help them get out of trouble a little bit here. So the Gems through Morton Stewart gets hit very hard. They're keeping it alive. Hercules. Good tough carry. Real signature of her game we're beginning to learn. Bamlett. The show and go and then back underneath to Sullivan winding up. Left side they go through Hinch. This time Fleming getting involved. She's been strong as ever this tournament. The Gems looking for the knockout blow. Hinch holding it up. And the offload is a good one, keeping it alive to the left-hand flank. Beats one, and the offload is a good one. Out to Murphy. She'll play it. Just 2 metres short now, 5th and final. This to seal the game if they can cross here. Hinch stabs it through. And double knock on the call.
We'll see that replay now. Great defence, but a bit of a scramble from the Fijians as the ref has called a double knock on.
Don't know where I see the double there. I think it's
Not sure where the first one came from, but or the second one maybe. Can only really see one knock on there. Not quite sure who's feeding the scrum.
I believe it will be the Gems ball in hand or not.
It should be the Gems.
The Fiji, not sure where that first knock on came from, but
It's all right, mistake.
play on the corner gives Fiji another chance to steal this one. We'll come back for a reset. It's all happening here at Burleigh.
I almost want another 10 minutes in this game. I think we could be on. It's hard to believe there's only 2 minutes left in this enthralling second half. This has been one of the best games I think we've seen across the competition. But exciting because we've got so much more to come.
So Fiji needing to go 90 metres to steal victory. Jortini takes it up and again driven back. Siga taken down. And she'll play it. Good meters once again, making some good inroads around the ruck. Half Fiji. The time is ticking away. This time through Makoto. Still moving. Great strength to keep her feet as well. Fifth and final now for Fiji. Important play here. Need to try and get this ball back, make it contestable if they can. They chip it forward. The chase is coming, and that might be another error. They've got a play advantage here. Kosso toes it forward. The race is on. 2 Fijians are there. They scoop it up. And a penalty goes to Fiji. A pull in the back. The error from the back three there of the Gems, but you've got to play the whistle.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tillett, she's sort of frozen when she's dropped the ball. Should have jumped on it because it's just led to this line of events that has now got another set for Fiji.
56 seconds on the clock, which continues to tick down. 4 points the difference. Fiji with one final chance. Kiluikana takes it up and she'll play it just 2 metres short. Left side, holding it up. Makoto. So close. Here it is for Fiji. It's now or never. Left side. Great pass out to Wanga. She's taken ball and all. 20 seconds remaining. Gets the pass away. Doing Juve. Pumps the legs, but short. And just holds on to it as well. 7 seconds. 5 seconds remain. This will be the last play. Fiji, what can they do? Need to score. Need the point on the outside. Rumbling forward, but short. And they will be denied. Kilwikana held short. And the First Nations Gems, they hold on. A huge defensive effort. And what a win. Full-time score, 8 points to 4. Alex, what have we just seen?
Oh, an absolute nail-biter on the edge of our seats. I honestly thought Fiji could go over there